Hey, we back. Let me know what y'all think about the last one. The 77-year-old woman, 77-year-old man with a 34-year-old woman who's been in a relationship. Let me know if you think I was wrong about my perspective on the situation. But now we got another one, right? The person was the nanny and then became the wife. Wow. She said, "Don't judge me."
My name is Crystal. I am 32 years old.
I'm Ben. I am 52 years old.
I was his family nanny, and now I'm his wife.
I fell in love with my kid's nanny.
Interesting. 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 But this is not the first time we've seen this. Let's not forget Arnold Schwarzenegger, at the time when he was the governor, got the nanny pregnant. And now that young man is now like it's like he's like a amateur bodybuilder. I don't know if he's professional now. You can look it up. So this ain't the first time we've seen this happen. What was the nanny doing? All the chores, watching the kids. What was the wife doing? Working?
When I first found out that my dad and Crystal were dating, I was definitely surprised. Would it be my first choice? Probably not. Didn't think you were gonna marry her. The age gap brings a lot of attention. Crystal likes attention.
So we're really gonna spill the tea today, okay?
Didn't my dad want to fire you?
So
We didn't say not, to be honest.
feelings are coming out.
A lot of people say that she's a gold digger. I don't disagree.
Stop.
Actually heard your intention.
Hey, I like the son. The son is keeping it a bean. The son is like, "Shorty, you're only with my pops because he got money. You used to be the nanny, and you an attention seeker. You like attention."
I think when I was younger, I actually loved her.
I decided to get a nanny because at the time I was a single dad, and in order for me to go to work, I needed someone to care for the children.
That's how we got here. He didn't even have a wife at home. There was nobody. So that is a little bit different now. It's not like she was in the house or around the house with the wife and the husband and the family dynamic. No, this is completely different. There was no other woman. So now you could kind of see like, yeah, he's around this woman. This woman's around his kids. She's attractive. She's very pretty. Yeah, I'm falling in love with her.
It was definitely not love at first sight.
I hated him. My first impression was I hated him. Did not like working for him. As I was working for him, I continued to look for other jobs. He was very rude. I rarely got a hi. What was your first impression of me? You thought I was a terrible nanny.
Yeah, he was like, I don't talk to the help, shorty. I'm a multimillionaire living in New York City, and you just here to watch my kids. What am I speaking to you for? Dude was probably a dickhead.
I think you're a great woman.
One day I came in dressed up with makeup on, my hair done, and he couldn't stop looking at me. So I think that was when he fell in love with me. At the time, my son Cash was 3.
You heard that? Soon as she put on makeup, which means without makeup, she's just a pretty girl. She throws on the makeup, she's beautiful. I actually think makeup is witchcraft, and I've seen some before and after shots of people with makeup on. And I don't care if y'all call me ugly. I don't care because men can't put on makeup to change how they look. So it was the makeup that deceived him, deceived a lot of men. But he married her.
And a half, and Ben would play with him and talk to him. I think that's what helped me fall in love because he was just such a good dad.
Good morning.
Our age gap is 20 years. My friends and family, everyone just thought I was crazy. They're like, what the heck are you doing? This man's 20 years older than you. He has 3 kids. What are you thinking? At the time, obviously, I was
Hey, you know what? Honestly, here's what I got to say about that. 20 years ain't that bad. 30, 50, they're both adults. They both have, my thing is they both have kids. And for them to get together and they both have kids, bringing a family together, I think that's a dope situation, right? She had a kid. He has already 3 kids. and they become a family. If you ever knew that show back in the day called Brady Bunch, that's kind of what this seems like a little nanny version of Brady Bunch.
I was a single mom, so it was just me and Cash.
I think me and Ben get along well now, but when I was like 8 or 9, I just didn't like him and I resented him because like I just knew he wasn't like my biological dad. But now I think we have a good relationship.
Cashton has been through a lot, and he's grown up to be a fine young man. When my kids first found out I was dating Crystal, at first they treated it as just, another girl that dad's dating. I did unfortunately date a lot of women. It really affected the oldest one the most. She didn't like the idea at all. She said, you went from being my best friend to being with my dad. That's a nicer version of saying it.
She was very upset.
Oh, he has an older daughter, and see, women know women, right? A lot of men's gonna fall for women's little tactics, but another woman can spot it out. And his daughter was probably like, "You bitch."
But we're fine now, so it's okay. So we're getting ready to make some burgers. We're gonna have lunch with Sal and Cash. Sal is my stepson. I was 23 when I started nannying for Sal, and Sal, I believe, was 12. I think Sal's initial reaction was he was happy, but he might say otherwise. I truly don't remember.
When I first found out that my dad and Crystal were dating, I was definitely surprised. She was my nanny. Some people thought it was weird that the age gap was really large. My dad brought a lot of women home, so I just thought it's just another 23-year-old he brought.
Oh, yo, hey, he's snitching. Why you gonna sit there and say that? My dad just bringing home women all the time. I could hear her screaming and moaning from my dad's room. Hey, yo, I just thought she was another woman my dad brought home. Bro, chill. But at the same time, his pops should have known not to just be bringing random women in and out near his kids. He's rich enough to get a nanny. He's rich enough to get a hotel. That's all I want to say.
Brought home. Crystal spoiled me a lot. She bought me a lot of games and gifts, I guess, to bribe me. She was just sometimes spiteful. I guess she was just immature. I didn't really think anything of it. I didn't think that they were gonna get married. Would it be my first choice? Probably not, but that's life, so. So Dad, did you always have a crush on Crystal, or did it just happen?
I think it developed into a crush. It took a while, like a few months.
What did you like about her from the start?
I recognized she was good looking. I got to know her. She was a good person, has a good heart. Can't say that, right? Can you say she doesn't have a good heart?
I don't know.
Like when she hurt you intentionally.
Thanks, Sal.
Really? You think she would hurt you intentionally? Has she hurt you intentionally?
I remember her not driving me to school.
Oh my God, you're still not over this.
She told me she would never drive me to school, but she would drive Cashton like 20 minutes later.
Do you think she did that because you're her stepson and Cashton's not?
I don't know the answer to it.
Well, I think that's how you feel. If I had to guess.
It's like therapy.
Do you still hold it against her?
Definitely.
Sounds like I do.
Yeah, I think so.
So what made you like my dad?
What's not to like?
He's a great dad.
Did you see that though, at the time? I mean, he was coming home at like 7 p.m., so. Didn't my dad want to fire you?
Yeah. Yeah, because I wasn't cooking and cleaning enough, apparently.
At all.
Or at all.
Didn't your mom cook one of the dinners and brought it home to you?
Wow, so she didn't even cook when she was the nanny. Her moms did it. She subcontracted her nanny duties to her mom. That is insane. Smart, but it was about to get her fired. So how did he end up falling? Makeup. Forgot about the makeup.
Oh my God, Sal. Sal's really gonna spill the tea today, okay.
I thought that was you.
Who else would it be?
We brought a lot of women home.
But she won't let me communicate with the new nannies.
I'm gonna lose him how I got him. They would be like, oh, can I have Ben's number? And I'd be like, no, you don't need Ben's number.
You talk to me.
No need.
Gatekeeping on the bag. That's what she doing. The new nannies can't get his number because she know how she got him. So she's like, nah, buddy. Nah, sister. I'll relay the message for you. You're not messing up my bag. You're not stepping on my toes. You're not backdooring me. I know how I got here. I ain't gonna let you come up. She gatekeeping.
Need for that.
So Sal, how did you feel when you first found out that Crystal and I were dating?
He was so happy.
I was definitely happy for you for getting a young girl. I didn't think anything of it. Didn't think you were gonna marry her,
Right.
for sure. Just I think probably a month prior, you had the other 22-year-old.
What about her?
She was nice. She was definitely a mother figure.
She good?
She cooks, she
Clean.
clean.
Bro, this dude just, and I know what he's doing. He just said, a month before, you had another 22-year-old over here banging her back out, and she cooked and cleaned. Why you didn't stay with that one? Yo, his son is crazy.
Well, sorry. But
How long did it take you to somewhat accept Crystal?
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna call it right now. He still got that other 22-year-old in his back pocket. I guarantee he still got that 22-year-old in his back pocket. Y'all can't tell me I'm wrong. I ain't never wrong on this channel.
Crystal as stepmommy?
I think when I was younger, I actually loved her,
What's younger?
like 12 or 13.
Oh, you loved her then?
I think so.
And then you suddenly didn't like her? Or so she did things to upset you?
Yeah.
Not drive you to school?
Yeah, not driving to school.
he's still not over that.
I don't think he'll ever get over it.
Yeah, no. We've been hearing about this for years. He's gonna graduate college in 1 year and he's still talking about this.
I think my dad and Crystal are good together because the age gap is a lot. It brings a lot of attention. Crystal likes attention. You can tell from her car. A lot of people say that she's a gold digger, obviously, with my dad for the money. I don't disagree.
Stop.
My dad definitely spoils her, she likes the lifestyle that my dad gives her. So do I, obviously. But that's definitely a big one.
So's being honest. He's telling you how he feels. So's
We didn't say not to be honest.
feelings are coming out.
There was a spicy TikTok that I saw, something about the bedroom or whatever, and I went in the comments and I said, hey guys, this is the guy's son, and I'm grossed out.
We get a lot of judgment on social media. TikTok is definitely the worst. You know, the typical stuff when you're in an age gap relationship, like, oh, she's a gold digger, he's so ugly, he's so old, what are you thinking? They said he could be your father. I mean, it is true. He could
Call
be.
me daddy.
Stop. Someone said meal ticket. Is anyone talking about the poor wife and maybe the children that he left for his employee?
We do get a lot of comments about they thought I was married and she was the nanny that took me away from my ex-wife.
But when I met him, he was already divorced for 10 years, so.
And she always feels the need to explain it.
I don't care about that. Did y'all just see he kick his feet up? Those are red bottom shoes he had on, $1,200 shoes. He living it up.
I think for us, we just ignore it because we know the truth, and I know that that's not true. Someone said, my husband and I are 20-year age gap. We love you. Same girl. We'll be out locally, and people will come up to us at bars and restaurants, and they'll be like, oh my God, you're that couple from TikTok. And it's nice because most of the time the people that come up to us are other couples that are in age gap relationships. So they're kind of dealing with the same hate. At the end of the day, these people, don't even know us, but people are mean.
What about you, Cash?
Cash, do your friends talk about it?
Do they know about TikToks?
You don't get your mom is so hot.
Ah, so you must get that.
Yeah, I get that with my sister too.
So weird.
So you have hot sisters and a hot stepmom?
Okay, enough.
That makes me proud. That does make me proud.
Please stop.
Well, they're my kids and this is my wife.
Yeah.
All right, well, that concludes that therapy session. There's nothing I dislike about my wife. Serious. She's everything to me.
I love how much of a provider he is. I think that's my biggest thing. It's no matter what, he'll do whatever it takes to provide for me and the kids.
I think we balance each other. My strengths are her weaknesses and my weaknesses are her strengths. So together we make a powerful team.
I definitely think that the negativity has made us stronger as a couple. We really don't care. We live our lives with our kids and our family, and whether you like us or not, too bad. We're gonna keep doing what we do.
I'm gonna keep doing what you told me to do.
Hey, I was wrong. It just happened. It just happened. It is what it is. I mean, does she love him because he got bread? I'm pretty sure she wouldn't get with a dude who didn't have bread. I'm just gonna say that. But I actually think this channel is pretty interesting with these stories that they have on here. Let me know what y'all think. Am I wrong? I know I'm not wrong. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.